Hi everybody, I want to show you guys how to do your course selections using Schoolinks. So when you log into Schoolinks, over here you're going to see your to-do list. On the left-hand side it's going to have some job opportunities and some volunteer opportunities. And if you look at that, places are already hiring for summer. It's exciting. But if you go over here to the left, you can go to Under School, and I want to show you two different areas that will be important for you. The first one is the course catalog, and this is identical to the program of studies information that you can find on the school website. So all the same information is in both places, it's just which one is most convenient for you. So you click on here for the course catalog, and it's going to give you all sorts of information about the way we operate here at Lamont High School, about the way that driver's ed works. All those things are on here. So you can scroll down and learn about those things. If you go to graduation requirements, we only have primary graduation plans because, there's only one way to do this. And that plan is explained here. So our graduation requirements are broken up into different clusters. So we've got your communications cluster, the social and cultural cluster, which is generally your social studies courses, the scientific, quantitative, and technological cluster, which is your science and your math and your tech courses, the creative cluster, health and leisure, and then other electives. So this gives you just kind of an overview of what you need to do in order to graduate from Lamont High School. If you have an area that you want to focus on, think of it like as a major for high school. We have these opportunities called career pathways. Now, you are not required to select a career pathway, but if there is an area that's of specific interest to you, you can choose up to 3 different pathways. And then this is something that you could put on your your college applications, or you could put on job applications. So that way people will know that when you went to high school, you not only did the basics that you needed to get a high school diploma, but you also took the courses in these specific areas in a career area of interest. So that's just an option for you. And I'll show you what we can do with that in a little bit. So any information that you want about Lamont High School can be found here. If you collapse that and go to course offerings, it will pull up all the different classes that we have here at LHS. And if you want any information at all, you click on this little arrow and it will give you the description for example, 2D animation and motion graphics. It's a fine arts class. You can take it as a sophomore, junior, or senior if you've already taken digital art, and it just talks about the different things that you would do in those classes. So any course that you're interested in any different department, you click over here on this little arrow and it gives you the description of that course. Okay, so this page is very important as you're doing your research and trying to figure out what it is you want to take next year, and then even beyond when you get to junior year and senior year. Okay, so again, go to school, course catalog, and all of our information is in there. Now, the interactive part that we want to work on today is your course planner. So to select your courses for sophomore year, you're going to put those things into Schoolinks, and then your counselor is going to meet with you and finalize those courses for you in January. But what we'd like you guys to do is take a look at the courses that we have available and plan out your junior year and your senior year. So that way you can see exactly how all the pieces fit together. Now, again, your counselor is only going to lock in your sophomore courses next month. But if you want to try and think ahead, look at different electives and where those might fit best for you, you can do all of your planning here in one place. So it's going to have a little welcome screen. These little icons will let you toggle back and forth between the different clusters. So if you're working through and you get to the creative cluster and you think, oh no, I want to take journalism, you can go right back to the communications cluster and add in that journalism class under the communications graduation requirement. So this just allows you to go back and forth, but we'll just go linearly. And it's going to ask first if there's a career pathway of interest. So I want to possibly look at engineering. So I'm going to select that as a career pathway. Again, you can select up to 3 or you can select 0. It's completely up to you. Then we can hit continue. And now to do engineering technology and to complete that career pathway, you have to complete 2 courses from this list. You need to take orientation to industrial tech and STEM engineering, robotic engineering or STEM workplace experience. So my sample student already has orientation to industrial tech. So I'm going to make sure I take robot. And now I'm good to go. Okay, so I could take that junior year or senior year. It's kind of up to you on when you want to do that. So I've got that locked in for next year, and we're going to go to continue. Now my sample student took English 1 and Spanish 1 as a freshman. And if you look up here under requirement details, I know I need to take English 1, 2, 3, 4, a semester of communications, and then communications electives. So next year I know I'm going to take English 2. Now when you type in English 2, it's going to give you some options. You can see that there's traditional English 2, English 2 within the special education department, English 2 in the DHH department, which is our deaf and hard of hearing program, and then English 2 honors or AP. So those are kind of linked together. So I'm going to do traditional English 2, and I'm going to do traditional Spanish 2. And then now I'm good to go for sophomore year. Oh, I need to take communications for sophomore year, so I'm going to type that in. And again, I'm going to get an option to take that within the special education department or in the traditional. I'm going to go traditional. Junior year, I'm going to take English 3. And again, these are not getting locked in. These are just thoughts. And then senior year, I want to take a class called college writing because that's going to allow me to get 6 credits through College of DuPage, but I can transfer those college credits to any college that I want to go to. So I want to take that one. And I think I want to continue with Spanish when I go to junior year and senior year. Again, this can be changed. We're going to put that there. And Spanish 4. So now I've got my English 1, 2, 3, 4, Spanish 1, 2, 3, 4, communications, and I am good to go. In the social and cultural cluster, if you go to the requirement details, we need human geography, and I'm in AP Human Geo this year. U.S. history, which is a junior year requirement. American government, civics, and contemporary issues, which is senior year. And then consumer education, which can be taken any of the years. So next year, I really do like social studies, so I'm going to do AP World History. And I'm also going to take consumer education. I'm also going to take consumer education because I'd like to get that one done. And if you look, consumer education is a dual credit course, which means I can get college credit for the work that I do here at the high school. So I saw that U.S. history is required for junior year. And civics is or government is required for senior year. And as long as you put in some of the keywords, all of the different options will come up. So now I've got my social studies courses ready to go. Okay. For science, quantitative, and technological, this is your math and your science and your tech concepts and those types of courses. So it's taking a quick second to load up. I'm in biology honors and math 2 honors. So I spoke to my teachers and they said that it would be a good idea for me to continue in the honors program. So I'm going to do chemistry honors. And I'm going to do math 3 honors. Okay. Now watch this. STEM mathematics has been added to it. STEM math is an additional math course that you need to take if you're going to go into calculus at all. So whether it's advanced placement calculus or standard calculus, STEM is a requirement. So that's going to pop in automatically, and then you'll be good to go for those courses. So math 3, I know my next step after math 3 is AP Calc. And then senior year, I'm going to take AP Statistics. And you can talk to your math teachers about what path they think would be a good idea for you. So for sciences, I've got biology and chemistry. I'm going to do physics my junior year because I want to go in, maybe I want to go into engineering. Physics is a great idea. And then maybe I'm going to do AP Physics 2 senior year. But again, this isn't a have to, it's just something that I'm thinking ahead a little bit. Keep going. Creative courses, I took digital art as a freshman, so I need to take another art course. Next year's looking pretty full though, so I think I'm going to wait and I'm going to do 2D animation and motion graphics my junior year. And then senior year, I want to take ceramics. I'm going to do jewelry making instead. This one's not showing up. Okay, so I'm going to fix that before you actually register. We'll do ceramics. And now I'm good to go. So again, those things are mix and matchable, no problem at all. So we've got health and PE for first year. Next year we're going to take driver's ed. And we're going to take PE 10. This is going to have, you're going to do those by each semester because you might choose to mix and match between athletic performance. So we'll just get both in there.
What's the issue?
Okay, so you've got your 2 semesters of PE and driver's ed. So junior year, let's say we're going to move into athletic performance. You have your choice between advanced athletic performance for females, or straight up athletic performance. So talk to your PE teacher or your coach and see which ones they recommend. And then senior year, I'm going to do athletic performance as well. I'm going to do, you know what, senior year, I'm going to do yoga. And then I want to do outdoor education for second semester. Okay, so I've got health, PE, driver's ed, sophomore PE, junior year PE, and senior PE all set to go. Okay, so awesome. Now electives, these will just be other courses. I'm going to show you really quickly where we can go to fill in some to see where we need to fill in some blanks. So when you go to summary up here, you can do one of two things. You can either hit continue, and then you can look at this and go, uh-oh. So we're gonna make some changes in here. If you look up top, it says that we have 8.5 credits already selected for sophomore year. We can only have 8. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna take out robotic engineering, and I'm gonna move it over here to junior year. Because remember, I wanna get that career pathway in engineering, but it doesn't mean that I have to take it sophomore year. I've got plenty of time. So I've moved that over, and we come over to the summary. I've got 8 credits for sophomore year. I have 7.5 for junior year, and I have 7 for senior year. So I've got one class that I can add in here. And, what do I feel like adding? And how do I do it? I really think that I want to add some scientific quantitative classes. So senior year, I think I'm going to take a computer science class. So let's see what's available. I'm going to do AP Computer Science Principles my senior year, and then sophomore year I'm going to take computer science. What other computer classes are available? You know what class I think I want to take is computer assisted drawing. It's called CAD. And it's a 1-semester class that I looked up when I was in the graduation requirements, or in the course catalog. I saw that I really liked that. So I'm going to go back here to the preview. We've got 8 credits for sophomore year, 8 credits for junior year, and 8 credits for senior year. So I'm ready to go. I feel pretty good about this. Now I can go back to my sophomore plan and I can add some alternate courses. So that way, I chose AP World History, but if that doesn't work, I'd be willing to take AP Psychology, or maybe macroeconomics, something in the social studies. So I've got some alternates in there. So if the classes that I originally picked don't work out, I know that I'm going to be okay. I'll even add computer science in here. Oops, I did that again. I put that in there as well. So I've got I've got some alternate courses in there. I'm ready to go. So when I feel like I'm comfortable with my plan, I'm going to go down here and hit submit plan. And it's going to say that there's a couple mistakes in here, but I don't really know as a student how to fix them. So I'm going to say to my counselor, thanks, Mrs. Bushnell. Can't wait to meet in January. And then I'm going to submit my plan to Ms. Bushnell, and she'll get a message showing that it's ready. So in January, when I go to meet with my counselor, they'll pull this up, take a look, we can make some adjustments, and then those classes will be finalized and imported into Skyward for the 25-26 school year. So if you find things that are a little glitchy, I know we saw a couple things in here that needed to be fixed, so shoot me an email if you find any errors in here, and we will get this right, so that way you make some really great decisions and have an awesome, awesome next school year, okay? Thanks for your time and your attention, and we will talk soon. Thanks.